Hello everyone, welcome to this video where I am going to explore your subconscious mind so that you can discover what it means to dream of being persecuted. A situation where you see yourself running relentlessly to try to evade a threat that just doesn't leave you calm or quiet. Deep down, here we are talking about a dream that manifests itself in your mind as a symptom of the fact that you cannot escape the problems that plague you. But before going into the analysis, in case you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Robert. I am a psychoanalyst with more than 30 years of experience, and in case you want to have a psychoanalysis session with me, or in case you want the psychoanalysis of one of your dreams, just send me an email to the one that I am going to leave you here below in the description of this video, so I can tell you how you can join into my consultation. Now, back to what it means to dream of being persecuted. This is a very important dream because from the outset, it is revealing that you are going through a phase of your life where you feel that you cannot escape from people or situations that tormented you constantly. Here, we are talking about a chronic process to which you clearly cannot find a solution. And this suggests that all your anxiety processes arise from the fact that you fear to live forever tormented by a problem that seems to have no end. Deep down, what this dream is expressing as a symptom of your unconscious is that your greatest desire is precisely to close a cycle of your life, which does not seem to end, because there are people around you who are interested in you living in that constant state of anguish, because somehow that is the way in which they manage to manipulate you, so that you do their will. So, if you think about it, when you run away from someone, you do it because you are very aware that they want to hurt you. So, if you notice, here we are talking about a situation in which you clearly know that they want to hurt you. That is what the dream is expressing. It is not that you don't know what is brewing against you, as could be the case in other dreams where your mind warns you about dangers unknown to you. No, here you have absolute clarity of that. That is precisely why what causes you the most frustration is that you cannot put an end to that situation, because you feel that only if you do it, you will be able to rest from all your regrets. For this reason, people who dream of being persecuted usually find themselves running away from someone who is chasing them and who unfortunately always reappears. Therefore, clearly here we speak a situation without outcome, which is precisely what causes you the most problems at this moment in your life. If you had this dream, it would be good for you to think about what people or situations make you feel imprisoned, because that is what this dream is expressing, that you want to get rid of them. I don't know, you may be in an unsatisfying relationship that you have tried to end by all your possible means, but still this person reappears in your life. It can also be a bullying situation. What makes all this much more complex, because as I was saying, there are situations that you cannot control. The stalker will continue to annoy you, no matter how much you tell him not to. Although, it might also be that one of your parents or relatives or even friends has led you to commit to something that you did not want to do, but that by your goodwill you are forced to do, even though all you want is not to do. But the problem is that every time you try to express your intentions, it seems as if those people come back again and again to force you to do what you do not want. And that is where what I told you at the beginning of this video occurs, the endless situation from which you cannot escape. That is why it is not fortuitous that this dream also occurs many times in people who have acquired some type of debt. that most of the time it can be commercial, but it can also be effective. I entered a relationship not because I loved that person, but because I had an unpayable debt to him or her, for example. And this is where the biggest problem this dream is posing is, that in practice, these situations that seems to have no end occur precisely because it is you who does not dare to be more assertive in relation to what you want. What happens is that you simply do not know how to express your limits, what you want or don't want to do. And that is why you have fallen into harassment situations. On the one hand, because you are not clear in your communications with others, but on the other, because you have too much goodwill when dealing with them. It is very likely that you are the type of person that when you express your refusal to what you do not like, there's a voice that arises within your being that makes you feel like you are someone evil for doing what you want. And that is precisely what leads you to try to ingratiate yourself with the person who is harassing or persecuting you, with the consequence that that person begins to think that you really did not want to push him away, but on the contrary, you want him to impose his will above yours. And that is what this dream is expressing as a symptom that somehow you want to have greater character to stop running away. Turn around and confront the person who is chasing you. To simply tell them, I no longer want to do this to which you are forcing me. But the problem is that this energy of your psyche is repressed by your state of the conscious self that as a means of adaptation so that you can coexist in society forces you to compromise when you don't want to. As I always say, this originates in your childhood years where you were forced to repress your desires to be in accordance with those of your parents or the people who were important to you. The problem is that you apply that mental structure to all your interpersonal relationships. And that's why all those who interact with you unconsciously got used to asking you for more than you can give them, because you did. Deep down, they got used to chasing you, and in turn, you get used to escaping from them. But to get to a point where you invariably end up doing his will. But the point is that now you don't want to continue doing it, but you cannot because somehow guilt consumes you in the moments when you want to express your own will. That is the psychic energy that you need to release from your unconscious, redirect it, and integrate it into your conscious mind so you can stop feeling anguish, anxiety, frustration, and ultimately depression. As you can see, this is a much more complex dream than it might seem. So you have to pay close attention in case you see yourself being persecuted in a dream. For the same reason, you already know that if you want me to psychoanalyze some of your dreams or have therapy sessions with me, you send me an email to the one that I leave you below so that I can tell you the way in which you can integrate into my consultation. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if it helped you in any way, and share it so that others can access to this kind of knowledge. Have a wonderful day, and with it, the most beautiful dreams. Bye!